space race debate between the United States and the Soviet Union. From the US, we have President John F. Kennedy. And from the Soviet Union, we have space scientist Mr. Sagdiyev. And now the space race debate begins.
To start things off, the Soviet Union made the very first man-made satellite, named Sputnik 1, launched November 3rd, 1957, which initiated the space race. Let's take a look.
November 3rd, 1957, the first man-made satellite will be launching from the Soviet Union into Earth's orbit. Mr. Sagdiyev and I, rocket scientists, have been working on this project for a very long time. We believe this will put us ahead in the space race against the United States.
I myself truly believe that we had the perfect team to do this job, and we will be ahead of America and show our superiority of technology.
Space exploration will further be advanced after this project.
Now we will see if the sky is clear for the launching of Sputnik 1 on November 3rd, 1957.
Mr. Sagdiyev, how do the skies look?
They're looking great. Now we will be launching in 10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Returning to the space station, paving the way for future missions beyond.
The United States launched the first American satellite, Explorer 1, which led to the scientific equipment that led to the Van Allen radiation belt. Let's take a look.
And to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith, and this is Mr. Evans. We are here today on January 31st, 1958, to launch this artificial satellite, Explorer 1, up into orbit, to orbit our great planet Earth. We are proud today because we get to show our dominance in our space flight capabilities.
And after gaining victory in World War II, we are very proud of our country, and we are excited to launch Explorer 1 up into space to prove to the world that we are still the best country out there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Alright, command. Fuel tank pressurized. Launch tank pressurized, missile power. Ignition, base tank. Lift off. Lift off. Quiet, quiet. Thanks, Commander.
Explorer 2, your second satellite, launched March 5th, 1958, failed to reach orbit.
Yes, that was one satellite, but on October 1st, 1958, President Eisenhower organized NASA that is still active today and still makes active discoveries.
I understand you have an organization, but our second satellite, Luna 1, launched January 1st, 1958, succeeded in orbiting the Sun, which was the very first man-made satellite to do that.
And now we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we're going to decide who wins the space race.
One obstacle is bringing a missile back from outer space without its burning up like a meteor. In tests such as this, America has found the secret. Russia still has not. It is an achievement that followed tireless study and repeated failures, dramatized here by the disintegration of a nose cone under outer space conditions.
Welcome back, and now we will continue to discuss who wins the space race.
So before the commercial break, I spoke of Luna 1, and following that, on April 12, 1960, Yuri Gagarin orbited Earth and became the first man in space.
Well, on May 5th, 1960, Alan B. Shepard became the first American to go into space. And 20 days later, I made a speech challenging the nation to be the country that went to the moon by the end of the decade. Thank you. If I were to say, my fellow citizens, that we shall send to the moon 240,000 miles away from the control station in Houston, a giant rocket more than 300 feet tall, the length of this football field made of metal alloys, some of which have not been invented, capable of standing heat and stresses several times more than before, experienced, fitted together with a precision better than the finest watch, carrying all the equipment needed for propulsion, guidance, control, communications, food, and survival, on an untried mission to entering the atmosphere at speeds of over 25,000 miles per hour, causing heat about half of that of the temperature of the sun, almost as hot as it is here today. And to do all of this, and to do it right, and to do it first before the decade is out, then we must be bold. Thank you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy, it looks good, Wally.
Somebody must be leaving the arm.
Building shaking. We're getting that buffeting we've become used to.
It is July 20, 1969. One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
After Neil Armstrong steps on the moon, I believe that the United States has proved their dominance in spaceflight capability.
I truly disagree because of the fact of how the Soviet Union took the brave step of beginning the space race. But I'll let the audience decide.
And now, the audience will decide on who wins the space race. And for the Soviet Union, and for USA, welcome back. We are here today with a NASA representative who will be answering some questions. So what accomplishments has NASA made lately?
NASA has made many accomplishments after we won the space race. NASA has sent rovers to Mars, and we've also sent satellites and rockets to space and to the moon.
And are US and the Soviet Union still in conflict?
Well, it's a friendly conflict now. A little competition gets people encouraged to make new advancements all the time.
And how has the space race affected today's society?
It has made schools and many people more interested in the sciences and advancing technology.
Thank you for your time.